Right, this is a real pleasure. I've been looking forward to speaking to you. I've been a fan for a very long time. Watched pretty much every single fight of your professional career. Big fan of the Furies in general. I think a lot about your dad. I think that your dad is probably the most articulate and honest person on social media, to be honest with you. So you're in good company. So we came to your last fight on GBM. How did you find the last GBM show?
It was a very good show. I think they're making an amazing event, good atmosphere. I really enjoy it. I'm glad to be a part of it again.
Yeah. We'll be back in this stadium in about 4 weeks now?
Yeah.
What are we on now? What date are we on? About 5 weeks and we were back in here. We came to show in here about 4 or 5 months back, and we can tell you it's going to be live. It
does look a very good show, to be fair. Good atmosphere will be here, for sure.
Yeah, it'll be a really good atmosphere. Do you have an idea who you're fighting, or would it let you know close to the time?
They'll let me know close to the time, not too sure yet. Hopefully get someone tough and take me a few rounds.
We'll ready all the time, though, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We invaded you at the gym. See the work you're putting in there.
Listen, he's the training peak, so everything's going well.
And even Pete wasn't there, so you're disciplined as well.
Listen, you got to be in this game.
You
got to be. If you're not disciplined, you're not going to go very far.
Yeah.
You got to put the hard work in always.
9 to 5. This is your 9 to 5, right? Get up, sleep.
I don't do nothing else. Eat, sleep, train, repeat. Think about boxing and improve. And I can't wait for this show. There's going to be a massive improvement again. And I'm just looking forward now to get involved in these big fights.
Yeah. Are you switched off when you're in camp and you're training all the time? Are you just switched off to the rest of boxing? You're just thinking about you?
Yeah, I don't even mess with social media, nothing. I just eat, sleep, train, repeat.
The reason I asked that is because that day we turned up when your dad was in London and we waited around all day for him, right?
Using the zone because we was trying to say hello and looking at you I thought, you know what?
We get that energy because we used to be boxers ourselves, so we get energy.
When I'm in China, I'm very unsociable.
No.
We know we box ourselves.
Yeah.
We used to be.
We know that energy. We understand that energy. We know what it's like. But what I liked, you said something to me and I thought, this guy's really locked in. I said, who do you think's going to win the weekend? And your reply to me was, who's fighting on the weekend? Do you remember? You said, you didn't even know.
Outside there.
You know what it is? You know the social media and stuff like that? If you don't have it, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like, I only know where fights are coming on now by word of mouth.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I wouldn't have a clue who's fighting or whatever else. But for now, it's just one fight at a time.
I personally think more people to be more like that. So a lot of people, so I have 3 online businesses, right? And everybody thinks that I'm online 24/7.
Right.
But the way right?
So you awake? I'm sleeping.
But it's not me. So what I do is when we film all this raw content, I built my own media business, which is based in my wife's country, Bali. They'll come off SD card, they go on the drive, and the raw content goes there, and they build on my social media. Everyone thinks I just live on social media 24/7, but I can't stand it. The best thing that happened to me was building online businesses because it made me go on. I can't tell you the last time I went on my social media for pleasure.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think as well, social media corrupts the mind. It basically brainwashes you.
Yes,
that's what it is. And young kids coming forward now, they don't need a teacher. They're learning off the phones.
It makes you think how they're thinking on social media. It makes you become that person.
That's it. Well. People look at all of what's going on and they admire all these people, but the reality is these people are fake.
It's a distraction. Like, listen, you pay with time, you pay with money. But social media, if you go on someone's phone and look down how long they spend on social media and on Netflix and all the rest.
Look how time's gone. Look how people used to socialise and go to places and stuff like that. Now, if no one does that, it's all behind the text, phone and stuff like that. And
or if they're out together, they're on the phone together. What's the point coming out?
That's the world we live in today. By social media. Would it be a better world if we didn't have it?
That's it. When I like the way your gym set up, you got no TV in there, haven't you?
Yeah,
no TV. You got no phone. You just train, sleep, wake up, and out, and that's the best way. And I know you're focused,
locked in.
Yeah, you said, listen, you got to be. If you're not in this game, you come up short.
That's right.
1,000%.
That's right.
It's almost talking to you. A lot of fighters get out of their career I think back on how mine went. You get out and think, oh, if we should have done this and done that. But I know that you understand the game a lot better than most people. Because there's no point to get to the end of it to understand it. You seem to understand it while you're doing it. That's an advantage.
Listen, you've got to do. This game is not for the easy, not for the faint-hearted. You've got to put your guts and sweat and tears into it. And if you don't, you come up short. It's a tough game in there.
Yeah. Does your dad advise you a lot on this type of stuff? Was you raised knowing all this stuff from him, being passed down?
Listen, my dad's always been a good guidance, and I've always known as well. You've got to put the work in.
Yeah.
It's like anything. I don't think my dad would even bother training me or have the belief if I didn't have the dedication. If I didn't have that, what's the point?
So when you're in the gym, they call him Pete or they call him John? I mean, they call him
Dad. Dad.
Call him Pete or Dad? Sorry.
I'm John.
I've never called my dad by his name. I think
You get whooped.
Never.
They're very disrespectful.
No, it's true. It's old school.
Yeah, listen, no, I respect my father, and I believe in calling your dad by your name, and that is very disrespectful. At the end of the day, he's your father, and listen, he brought you into the world, he's learned to do everything, so you've got to respect him, man.
That's right.
Listen, we're going to leave it there because it's starting to fill up. But one thing I'm going to say about Just Talks for the first time, he's a man of principles.
Oh, listen, if you haven't got your principles, you ain't got nothing in life. You've got to have respect.
I like that.
Guys, get principles. Peace out.